Welcome to this introduction to intentional peer support. Intentional peer support focuses on making and nurturing connections between one another and learning and growing together. It's about being present, listening with the intent to understand, and validating others by relating to their stories with empathy and compassion. Instead of perceiving mental health as well or unwell, look at it as a spectrum of personal states of being. At any given time, we might find ourselves anywhere on this spectrum, being where we are. Consider the perspectives and backgrounds of others. Honor that we are all individuals with different experiences. Be mindful of one's own worldview and how it shapes our understanding. Reevaluate our personal perspectives and recognize others' perceptions will differ from ours based on their experiences. IPS is about developing and nurturing reciprocal mutual support relationships between peers. It's less about giving and taking and more about mutual understanding and empathy. Say what you feel, ask for what you need, and negotiate what you both want to build together. Others may assume that peer support is there to provide a service, resources, or to help solve problems. It's important to establish one's role as a peer early on, setting clear expectations for the relationship. Boundaries are a healthy and necessary part of any relationship. Discuss boundaries early and clearly state each participant's needs. Boundaries are borders, not barriers. Like borders, boundaries should signify a peaceful agreement on where two parties connect and should not be crossed without permission. Like borders, some people will have boundaries that are more closed, while others may be more open. Think of setting boundaries as peace talks for your relationships. Listen, relate, empathize, and understand. Instead of trying to change the other person or their ideas, seek to discover where they are coming from by asking questions. Make your peer relationship a safe space for both parties to find support without judgment. Provide validation rather than jumping straight into problem solving. Falling into a problem solver role may lead to the assumption that because you have all the answers, you are the expert, which can lead to a loss of mutuality. It can also lead to transactional conversations which lack understanding. It is difficult to listen while solving problems, so listen to understand, not to fix. Always ask what someone needs instead of assuming. Often it is simply to be heard and understood. Share your experiences, but ask if they would like to know what worked for you. Don't assume they want solutions to their problems or that what worked for you will work for them. Listen to the narratives of your peers. Ask what happened. Consider the event together, talk about its impact, and explore any perceived or potential meaning behind it. Listen to the story of their experience with an ear for understanding. We learn together by sharing our individual experiences with one another. Discuss and reflect on the adaptations one has made to get through hard times. Explore these adaptations as potential strengths. Moving towards what we hope to achieve means focusing on what is possible rather than our problems. There is strength in adapting to adversity. Adversity can be a fire under which mental fortitude is forged. To be inspired is to be filled with the urge to do or feel something. To aspire is to direct one's hopes or ambitions towards achieving something. Discover what is possible using the knowledge gained from living, acknowledging, reflecting on, and analyzing one's experiences, then move towards those possibilities. This concludes this introduction to intentional peer support.